Hello, this is Ralph Conrad on American Safari. Today I'm at the Box Social with Chef Rachel Withers. This is this hottest new hangout in Sarasota on Main Street. She's getting ready to do her grand opening on August 7th, and we're just going to have a little conversation with her today. Hi Rachel, how are you doing today?
I'm doing fabulous. How are you doing, Ross?
I'm doing all right. One of the things I've been starting out with on these interviews is just seeing how people do like a brief description of their life up until now.
Okay. Well, I'm Italian and Irish. My mother and father both cook, and basically I just learned from watching them.
So that's your life until now is all cooking. You're cooking all the way?
Well, no. I mean, I was raised in Bradenton in Sarasota. I went to Booker High School. I was into like the acting stuff. I went to theater at MCC. And while I was in theater at MCC, I just realized, acting's like more of a extracurricular thing, and working in the restaurant industry is more of a career choice of mine. So I decided to switch, and I went to culinary school at Manatee Institution. When I was done doing that, I went to Boston, and when I was in Boston, I was living with a few girls, and like every Sunday when I would cook dinner, they'd all like try to like get at my food. So I said, if everybody gives me $5, we'll all get together and I'll cook everyone a family dinner. Make it $10, I'll get a bottle of wine. And just like messing around with doing that, like I came up with being a personal chef. So I got a little website and I made a little menu, and I started marketing at a wine shop that I started working at in Sarasota when I came back home. And I got jobs all the time, and I would just go into their homes, and I'd cook dinner in their kitchen. I would clean up and do the dishes afterwards, and I saved up enough money, and now I'm doing this Box Social thing.
Brilliant. Are you still doing the personal chef thing?
Yeah, we're going to close on Sundays, so I'm going to still try to keep some of my old clients. Like I have this one family that I've cooked for like a dozen times, and I promised them that on Sundays, my days off, that I'd still do personal chef jobs for them on the holidays and things like that.
So where am I supposed to hang out on Sundays?
Not here. In church.
That's terrible. So, cooking. How about acting then? Are you going to do any type of improv acting or any little acting skits with your place here?
Probably not. Like, I've helped out with a few of my theater friends that are in film school now. Like, I was in this silly little horror flick that my friend made, and then my friend Jesse Kane Hartnett, he, whenever he gets into town, he tries to direct, like, one-act plays, and I've catered for those before, and I've helped out, help people memorize their lines and stuff. But it's not something that I want to do like in the future, that's for sure. Like a cooking show.
All right. So besides spending almost all of your time getting the store ready and everything, what are some things that you might do for fun or to relieve some stress?
Fun in Sarasota. This is fun. The Box Social. But no, the beach. Really. I mean, if you live in Florida, who doesn't like the beach? I want to get some seafood in here, but that's going to be an endeavor with Barnacle Bills across the street. But
maybe you can have one of your a weekly special or something.
Yeah.
You can go out and catch it yourself.
Yeah. Get some smoked mullet in here.
Yeah, that'd be a good racket. My brother actually catches. Two of my brothers catch a lot of smoked mullet. I could hook you up with them.
They catch it smoked already?
No.
Delicious.
They catch mullet, but they smoke it. My brother has built a couple smokers, but
cool.
I guess they could give it to you unsmoked.
Yeah, I want to eventually get a grill out in the back, but with the city and permits and stuff, and Madison's having their area all open over there, the smoke,
Yeah.
I don't know if I can.
Maybe
I've seen it done.
You could do it out front.
There's a few Cuban restaurants that have it, and Daiquiri Decks. Sometimes late at night, I don't know if they do anymore, they would have like a flat grill out in front of the restaurant, and they do little mini burgers.
Well, because they do carts and stuff on the side.
Mm-hmm. Plus, with our tile out there, that's our property. We might be able to
bring people in because they smell it, follow the nose.
Mm-hmm.
How about a happy memory that you can think of, like maybe not happiest,
memory.
like happiest or happy or like funny story?
Oh, jeez. You got me. I've been depressed my whole life.
All right. Well, how about a sad and depressing story then?
No. Let me think of a happy one. My favorite holidays have always been Thanksgiving. I love food. I love my family. I got a really good family. My dad actually was probably the original person who got me into doing the personal chef thing, because he taught me how to make linguine and clam sauce, like right when I was old enough to, my mom would let me use a knife. And he'd give me like $10 to be his slave for the night, like his waitress for the night. So I'd bring him the food, I'd bring him a Diet Coke and a napkin, and then I'd have to clean the kitchen up afterwards, and he'd give me $10. But it really didn't click for me until I was in Boston, and like money actually meant more than what it did when you're a kid, you know?
Yeah. How's the way of doing that?
Yeah.
Have bills you gotta pay and everything. Yeah.
Oh, a sad memory. When I cut my hand with a mandolin, I was making grapefruit jelly. So I had to like slice the grapefruits, and like the rind got caught. I took off this whole corner of my hand.
Oh yeah, it's a good scar. Now the mandolin I know is a musical instrument.
No, there's a slicer. Isn't that what it's called?
You're the chef. I'm not a chef. You cut your hand on it.
Someone's probably gonna correct me, but that's what I call it.
It's a mandolin. What's it look like?
It's like a meat slicer.
Oh, okay.
I'm probably.
It's got 8 strings. It's made of wood.
I must be calling it the wrong thing.
No, I mean just because it's a musical instrument doesn't mean it can't be a kitchen utensil.
It could be. Yeah, it could also be called. Someone will blog on you and be like, "That chef's dumb. It's actually called something else."
Just when you can reply back and you're like, I just didn't know. You put me on the spot.
Put me on the spot with my exciting stories.
How about, do you follow the news or read any interesting websites, anything like that?
I'm into like the Adbusters magazine. I have like a really big collection here. I mean, I'm not really into talking about politics, but the only time I watch news is in the morning before I leave the house.
Well, any interesting articles or little tidbits you've come across recently?
Recently, I'm just happy that there aren't any like food problems right now. Like when tomatoes were bad, like I remember in my restaurant that I was working in Boston, like people were getting sick off the Mexican tomatoes, so like no one could have tomatoes in the restaurants.
I love tomatoes too.
I gotta start keeping up with the health departments. Like,
do they have like a newsletter that goes out or something?
They should. I'm gonna look into that now that you're picking my brain. They did the same thing with lemons a while ago too. And pork, meat crisis.
Yeah, we keep it rotating.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you mentioned that you worked at a wine shop. Are you going to feature wines here at the Box Social?
Once I get my beer and wine license, we're probably going to start off with something minimum, just like every other restaurant, just like a house red, a house white, and maybe a sparkling. But eventually, I want to get some things in here that, no one's tried before, like some dessert wines, like the tastings across the street, and I want to make sure that I don't step on anything that they have, but I have to stay affordable because my clientele are like people our age.
Right.
But I don't want to be just a beer place. I don't want to be like just a coffee shop. I want to be able to expand with the months ahead.
Expand as far as you want.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it looks really good in here. The sound's pretty good in here too. Actually, it's a nice spot.
Good sound guy.
Good art on the walls. Very comfortable spot to hang out.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for letting me interview you.
Thank you for interviewing me.
Is it okay if I put this on my website?
You can put it on your website. Yes.
All right. Do you want to say hi to anybody?
Hi, Mom.
It's a good one.
I'm so happy you've learned how to use the computer.
Well, we can give a link. We'll put a link to your personal chef business and.
Okay.
We'll put the Box Social information on there also.
All right, great. All right, thanks, Rob. Bye.